Hi there. So if you're into databases or data analysis, you're really going to love this video because I'm going to show you basically how to have 3 different databases, create them in Excel, join them all together and create a pivot table, and how you can use that to solve a simple request your boss may have. And a lot of people use sort of complicated database software to do this when they can actually quite easily do it in Excel. And other people in Excel might find other ways of doing this using a lot of lookup functions and a bit of manual work and adding stuff together, which is sort of okay for small quantities of data, but once it gets a bit bigger, or once you want to change things or insert lines and things, it can really be a lot of work and can really create errors. So this is a much more robust, more scalable way of doing it, and really it takes a couple of minutes to understand what to do, but then after that it can really save you a lot of time. Let's explain what I mean. So suppose you've got 3 sets of data. So this is sales, so I've obviously kept this simple for the purpose of this video. So we've got a few invoices here, dates, value, product reference, so 10 different products from 10 different manufacturers, and customer reference. Then we have a list of customers, so we have the reference in the first column, name and their country. Then in the next 10 products from 10 different manufacturers. So supposing your boss comes to you and what he wants is a big table, and he wants the rows to have the different countries sold to, and then the columns to have the different manufacturers. I mean, you could do this other ways, be a bit of a nightmare, whereas this actually is pretty simple once you get your head around it. So first of all, you will need to install the Power Pivot add-on. So as you see, it's not there by default. So you just go into File, Options, then Add-ins, then Manage COM add-ins. You see one of the options there is Microsoft Power Pivot. So I just add that. And there you see. Simple as that. It's just put an extra item on your menu, Power Pivot. So now what we need to do is to create tables for these 3 and to add them to the data model. So if you just click anywhere and click Add to Data Model, it already works out the range, so click OK. While we're at it, we may as well give it a name. So just this is sales. Then we add the customer one. So click there, PowerPoint, Add to Data Model. OK. Now we've got one more, so click on Products, Power Pivot, Add to Data Model. OK. And we give this one the name of Products. Then we can check Power Pivot, Manage. So we just click on Diagram View, and we can see our 3 tables nicely in our data model. So we just have to connect them. So, and then you can do the customer, drag to customer ID. Perfect. And what the really good thing about this is if you double click on this, you can see how it's mapped the 2 data fields, and you can see that they are in fact the same. Okay, so the next step, and you can also move these around, it makes it easier for you. And the next step is to do the pivot table, which can then draw all the data from all the sources, which is extremely cool. So let's click on Pivot Table, New Worksheet. What we want, okay, so we have the values, let's say, in the values column, and then we have the, which round I said, was it country in the rows, and then we have the manufacturer in the column. And let's just get those horrible numbers to the right of the decimal point to disappear, comma, nice integers. They have it, which would have just been a nightmare to get any other way. VLOOKUPs, you could have sort of done it, but it would have taken a long time, and it would have got very messy if you had to add rows and other data later on. But this is pretty fantastic, I think, and pretty easy to do as well. So I think Power Pivot is an amazing add-in, and thank you Microsoft for creating it and giving it away as part of Excel. and it means a lot of people who are actually using database packages don't actually need to use them. They can just do quite a lot actually in Excel. So that's all for now. Follow me for more tips, and check the link in my bio for more. See you soon. Bye.